On this episode of the 90s, guys, we're going to continue our series of the top 9 from the 90s. This episode, it's Chris's turn.
What's wrong with you?
Gotta make another list. The lists are stupid.
I like the lists.
Lists are fun.
There's 9 of them. I mean, there's 9 things on the list. Fine.
We got some.
90s, guys. Do, 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 do. Intro music.
This episode, we're doing my list. Didn't want to have to make one. Wanted to play a video game, but...
We'll get to the video games.
Here
Just give us your list.
Calm down.
Come on, let's get through it.
Get through
Let's
it.
go.
It's going
All
to
right.
suck anyway.
It is.
Forget it. Ugh. I wish Napoleon Dynamite was in the 90s.
That would have been awesome.
Number 9, Beanie Babies.
Oh, God.
But
Yeah?
I didn't collect all of them. I didn't go for all of them. I only had birds.
Well, if you were...
I only had like 15 of them, and they were just the birds. I saw a bird, I wanted it. I don't know why.
Bird as in B-I-R-D?
Birds.
Or Bert?
Birds.
I heard Bert and Ernie.
I was thinking
but
birds.
I figured it out.
Birds.
Okay, birds.
Like birds with wings, you know? Like,
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's
That's
bizarre.
kind of weird.
I had a fascination as a child with birds. And like with like pterodactyls too. I don't know.
Yeah, I had
Sure.
a fascination with birds. I used to shoot them with my BB gun.
I didn't have... What's wrong with you two? I just collected Beanie Babies I liked. My favorite one was the armadillo.
Well, that's the thing. The birds were the ones I liked. I didn't care for the other ones. I didn't like any of the other ones.
That's...
I saw the birds and I go, I like this one.
So do you still have any of these
Yeah.
super expensive ones? Or
I never had any of the super expensive ones. Any of the ones that I had,
Well, they were all the
Never.
bears. The expensive ones were the bears.
especially I think the country bears and the special edition bears.
Yeah,
and all
is
that.
it like the Princess Di Bear, like the most expensive one?
Yes, it is.
Something like that?
I couldn't tell you.
I'm pretty sure it is.
So, number 8, The Lion King.
Oh, that's
Oh,
a good
yeah.
one.
I.
It's the circle of life.
It's the first movie I'm almost positive I saw in theaters. I couldn't tell you, to be honest. I was like came out when I was like 4.
Okay.
So it wasn't a big memory, but I just remember the movie.
I remember Lion King. I was old enough to remember that it was a big deal that animation wasn't in pure focus. The original intro scene where it shows the ants on a log and the background is fuzzy, and then it pans to the giraffes in the background, and then the ants become fuzzy.
Oh, as you mean like multiple focus points?
Well,
Correct.
no, showing depth of focus.
Depth
Right,
of- depth
but
of field.
normally animation's just
Yeah, it's
everything is all in
Sure,
focus.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was one of the first movies to do that. It was a big deal.
I did not. To me, it was just a good movie.
It was a good movie.
I was 4 and I liked it.
I still remember there was some comedian, I think this was on Rosie O'Donnell's show when she still had one. And there was a comedian that told a joke that was, it was pink pajamas with penguins on the bottom. Pink pajama penguins on the bottom. Pink pajama penguins on the bottom.
No, you lost me.
I remember that show.
planet.
And then I was like, whatever happened to Rosie O'Donnell? And then I looked up years later.
Don't look up Rosie O'Donnell. Next.
Number 7, Toonami.
Oh, yeah.
I'm talking like the 98, 99, where it was Tom.
Yeah, Tom's still there.
That's
Yeah.
I know it, but the early Toonami wasn't Tom.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, it was.
It was always
It was
Tom.
always Tom.
He wasn't the robot he was
Right.
now. He was an orb. And over the years, he evolved into what he is.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. See, I remember it. To me, it was Toonami was for Dragon Ball Z
Yep.
and Reboot. Yeah.
I remember Reboot being on
Was
local television.
I'm almost positive Reboot was on.
I think Reboot might have re-aired.
It
I think
may
you might
have-
have been looking at like the advanced seasons of Reboot where it got really weird. Oh, which reminds me, you guys remember the Johnny Quest reboot?
Yeah.
That was awesome. Where the doctor was like paralyzed, but he'd go in the game and he'd be super strong. That was tight.
What are you talking about?
Yeah. All right. Anyway, sorry. Back to Johnny Quest.
Johnny Quest?
Toonami.
Toonami. But yeah, that was just it got me into not even really got me into anime. It's probably the only anime I watched was Dragon Ball Z.
I watched Sailor Moon.
Oh, I watched Sailor Moon too because they were back to back. They was on and sure it's a girl show, but it's on. Why not? Just watch it.
You were just watching it to watch the girl. Don't lie.
All right.
Number 6, Weird Al Yankovic. The first musical artist that I would actively seek out and I would listen to
In the 90s?
in the 90s.
So you were
Well, he was not originally a 90s artist. Mind you,
right.
he's still active today.
That's fine.
Primarily, I think he started in the 80s. Yes. My dad actually gave me a cassette of his. It was his
it's not
first-
Ricky Martin, is it?
No, it's not Ricky.
Oh, that would have been great.
The cassette he gave me was his self-titled debut, Weird Al Yankovic.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah,
And
he was huge in the 90s.
I mean, I still listen to Weird Al.
Oh, yeah.
If you go onto my YouTube playlist, and Weird Al pops up constantly.
You ever seen him in concert?
I wish I have.
I was 11 years old.
I had
I
friends
saw him
that
in
saw
concert.
him.
I never got to see him.
I had a friend that saw him in the Phantom Menace, that era,
Okay.
that concert.
That's
So that was like 99,
Yeah, that would have been probably when I
2000.
seen him. So I would have been.
Phantom Menace came out in 99. So
Yeah.
Because
I think I would have seen him just before that.
oh yeah.
Because, I mean, I had to have been 10, 12, 11 or somewhere around there. So it had to have been before the Phantom Menace.
Oh yeah.
Because I don't remember him. He did Yoda, and that was a big deal.
Right.
Mhm.
Because he didn't have these other Star Wars songs. It was Yoda.
Right.
Oh yeah. Let's see his. I want to see him in concert. His is the one concert I still haven't seen and want to see.
I don't blame you.
Yeah. I mean, I still listen to his stuff today. To me, the polkas were the best. That's actually the polkas were the only way I got any of the pop music. What people were listening to today. That's where I heard those songs through his
Wow.
polkas.
Good point.
I didn't listen to traditional music, and then when I got older, I started doing like AC/DC and started getting into rock.
Man, that was a Weird Al Yankovic. That's a damn good.
That was a good pick for
Yeah,
me.
man. Wow. So far, this list is like way better than ours. I mean, it's like real stuff. Like
Number 5, PlayStation 1.
Nintendo's king.
No.
Sorry, I had a Genesis and then I had a PlayStation, but PlayStation was big for me. I got it. It wasn't even the PSX. It was when it was.
It was actually the PS1 one.
Yes.
It was PSONE, and it was the small
It was-
gray one.
No,
It
no.
wasn't small. It was big. It was a large gray. It had the circle disc cover, and it had 2 circle.
That's
discs
the
on
one I had.
sides.
Oh, that's
That's the original.
That's the
PS1.
Is
original.
that the PSX?
No, that's
No.
the PS1.
That's the PS1. Yeah.
PS1.
okay. So the PSX was the
The
smaller
the smaller
version.
one, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay, okay.
I had the PS1. I remember getting it. It was a Christmas morning.
Mhm.
And this was back when my parents still, took this whole Santa thing and, still did it.
Sure,
So we'd open up our presents at night, like Christmas Eve.
sure.
And then overnight, they'd set up, the Christmas present. The Santa showed up.
Right.
Something they don't, they stopped doing when they stopped.
But Santa's real. Just so we're clear,
Well,
if
yeah.
anybody questions this, Santa is real.
Well, yeah, Santa
My
sends the parents
my-
the presents, and then the parents set
My,
it up for
my
Santa.
kids leave them cookies, and somebody eats them every year.
Yeah, dude. Santa's real. YouTube, listen to me.
So
We
I
hear-
remember,
Santa's real.
I remember coming downstairs and having it all set up on the old entertainment center that we had, and playing it that morning. It was great, which it leads into my number 4 because we got the game that it came with. To me,
systems came with games. I guess they do.
well, no, I don't
they
think
do
it-
nowadays
okay.
again.
Yeah.
I don't know if it came with it. Sorry,
That you
That-
got.
I
with-
got-
Santa brought.
that
with
Santa
it for
brought
you.
with it.
Yes.
Okay.
number 4, Spyro the Dragon.
Okay.
Yes,
That's-
that did not come with it, so that was a Santa come with.
Yes, Spyro to me is
That was the Santa bundle edition.
The Santa Bundle Edition.
the Spyro PS1 game, Spyro, Ripper's Rage, and Year of the Dragon.
Yep.
Yes, Year of the...
Year of the Dragon was not the 90s,
No,
but
that
yeah.
was-
Well, yeah, but that's the PS1 one, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Ooh.
No.
Yes, yes.
Year of the
that
Dragonfly
yeah,
was...
No, it was
No.
Year of the Dragon. There were dual copies. There was still the PS1 release, and I believe there was also a PS2 release.
I think so.
Oh, okay. Either way, those games to me were the first platformers I got. That's
Sure.
I mean, I got into Rayman. I got into Mario later when I actually was able to play the old Nintendo games and
Sure,
stuff.
sure.
But platformers, 2D and 3D are still my favorite games to play. I'll play Little Big Planet.
Okay.
The Yarn game just came out.
Unraveled.
Unraveled. I want to get that. Looks so
It's
good.
good. Speaking of platformers, go off kind of. One of the things that's not in the 90s, but still, I think it deserves an honorable mention, was Jak and Daxter. It was revolutionary for the PlayStation. It had these graphics that just blew our minds, and just, oh my gosh, it's a 3D world. I can move around. It was similar to Spyro, but
Didn't they do that in Crash Bandicoot first, though? Didn't they make that like a 3D interactive world before?
Yes,
that?
but it didn't look because Jak and Daxter was an early PS2 game, and so the graphics were mind blowing.
And I'm actually playing through the original Spyro 1 right now. You have camera control with L2 and R2 just slowly panning around
from side to side.
Yeah, Jak and Daxter would be like the first real, like, you were a 3D platformer controlling the camera, which was a big deal. I mean, when they first started coming out with, like, Spyro and Super Mario 64 and stuff, they didn't know what to do with the camera.
Yeah,
because before it was just a 2D image and they scrolled along.
Right.
Nintendo
and they didn't want to give you
do with the camera.
Kind of like in Fatal Rewind, side to side.
Yeah, exactly.
Fatal Rewind.
All
right.
Number 3, The Legend of Legaia. Game next to no one's heard of.
Nope.
No.
JRPG. It was.
That stands for Japanese role playing.
Yeah, I was gonna say let's make sure we define that.
Email.
You have mail.
That would have been great if we did that.
$5
of this from the boss.
Yeah.
This was a game that. This is the first game that I can actively remember going. Advertising affected me to get this game.
What were you
Are we
watching
sure
that
this
they
is
were?
the 90s?
No. It was
What year was this?
This was the 90s. Came out in 90s. It came out in the PlayStation demo discs.
Okay.
And I remember playing through the demo discs.
PlayStation magazines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know where I don't know if we had a subscription or if occasionally my mom would just pity us and buy us one because we'd beg her. And I remember playing through the disc from now and then. Usually most games came up, I'm like, I don't care, I'll just play a demo, it's fun, whatever. Something different to play. But this came up and I played the demo constantly. To the point where my brother, I remember him coming into the basement while I was playing and going, "You're playing this again?" and walking away.
Wow.
Yeah. I would come to my parents, I'm like, this is all I want for Christmas. This is all I want. I don't need anything else. I just want this game. And Christmas morning came around, or Eve, and we were opening the presents and everything. And I opened all the presents. I had one present left, and it was just a box like this big. And I was upset. I was heartbroken. I hadn't got it. Well, that box is too
They
big.
played the box game with you. Big box.
Well, yeah,
box.
exactly. I looked at that box and that can't be the present. And I remember opening it, and I was ecstatic. This was the game that I've wanted, and I just needed, and I played it so much, and I'm playing it again. It's amazing still to me.
This is your number 3?
This is my number 3.
And so it's that awesome. So
Yeah.
that means your number 2 and your number 1 have to be like just mind-blowing.
Stellar.
Amazing.
But by the way, I don't know if we're going to put this in. I just decided we're going to do top Christmases from the 90s. Because I was still a kid, so I remember cool Christmases. Did you have any cool Christmases from the 90s?
I got coal one Christmas.
Bullshit. You
Swear
really?
to God, I got a stocking full of coal. And I got my real presents 3 days later.
Oh, shit,
Wow.
I was hardcore, dude.
Man.
got
What'd you
stuck-
do? Set the house on fire?
I don't know what I did. Well, I know what I did, but yeah, I got gold.
Wow.
Good job.
Well, I'll have to review that in the Christmas episode.
Number 2. Pokemon.
I love Pokemon.
Pokemon was and still is a big deal to me. I mean, I'm still playing through the games. I'm still trying to catch them all. I'm never going to get that, 750 right now?
Oh, yeah, something around there, 753.
Yeah, I'm never going to get all of them. I'm going to try. I'm going to do the 151, and then I'm going to be like, well, I did what I wanted.
I have them all.
But I remember when I first was introduced to Pokemon, and it was the card game.
Wow.
And this was back when the first starter deck came out. You know what the first starter deck came with.
Yeah, Machoke.
Machamp.
Machamp.
Yes, it was the Machamp one. And
It was called the starter deck.
It was the starter deck. I went to the mall with a friend and his mom. They were doing whatever, because I was just hanging out with them. And it was, you go traveling with your friends.
To the mall, yeah.
Well, no. Your friend's mom goes to do something, you go with them.
Oh, yeah.
The mall was like the 90s hangout. Like, you went to the mall to hang out in the 90s.
Yeah, back when malls
and
were
that's
cool.
when, they were cool, and the security guards would, shoo you out.
Yeah.
Or you went to the arcade in the mall.
Oh, we could do a whole arcade episode.
Number 1. Me. It's all about me.
It's all about you.
My birth. My birth is the most important thing to me in the 90s.
That's right.
You can't argue that.
You know what? I don't think we can top that.
I don't think we can.
That's the most impressive thing that show. Wait, that's not the most impressive thing from the 90s.
You know what it is? It's Pokemon. But you know what though? That's really good. I'm glad he came up with that.
Yeah, that's good.
Because really, that's why we keep him around. He's in the 90s. We have to. It's kind of like our trophy.
He's our.
They lived through the 90s. I was just born in it.
We have to keep him here.
Yeah.
Keeps us in the 90s, and we slowly drink his blood.
He's our 90. He's our 90s anchor baby.
If without him, we would drift off into the 2000s or the 80s.
Yeah, the 80s.
There was cool stuff in the 80s.
There was lots of cool stuff in the 80s.
In fact, I don't know when Labyrinth was, but I'm pretty sure Labyrinth was 80s.
That was 80s. Garbage Pail Kids.
Yeah, Garbage Pail Kids.
Thanks for watching this episode of 90s Guys. We will be doing more top 9s. There'll be a series of them. We'll do TV shows. We'll do movies. We're talking about foods and drinks.
And Pokemon.
And top 9 Pokemon of the 90s. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Follow us on social media. We'll have links down below. And be sure to tune in next episode where we play video games.
We'll
Video
play
games?
Video games. We'll play video games.
Thank you.
We're the 90s guys.